We've had a banging day in crypto here inside the London Real Investment Club. One of our investments just exploded today. And Martina, you probably saw me in the Telegram channel going crazy. And one of our investments is now the 37th largest crypto protocol out there. And overnight, it's just been going up and up and up. And this is one of those indicators that altcoin season is here. When small bits of your portfolio start exploding to ridiculous levels. So let me just show you what that looks like here behind the scenes. Over here, you can see me on coinmarketcap.com. This is a way that you can monitor the prices of all the big cryptos, and it has them in list of size. So on the top here is Bitcoin at $111,000, $2.2 trillion market cap, Ethereum, Ripple. And if you go down here to number 37, you see something called Story Protocol, and its ticker is IP, which stands for intellectual property. And if you click into that, you can see this price chart, which probably will boggle your mind. Now, if you look at this thing, Martina, you could probably see it. This thing was at $6 on August 29th. Oh my gosh, that was 10 days ago, 11 days ago. And it gapped up to $8. I remember I was out on a Saturday, and I found that pretty shocking. And then this morning, it gapped up to $11. It actually went as high as $11.75, Martini, and now it's sold around $11, right? This is a massive move, and the market cap of this coin is now $3.3 billion, all right? We have now made a 16x on this coin, and we also own the equity, which is up another 16x. And so we've made a 32x return on this token. We actually put $500,000 into this, Martini. You probably remember a couple of years ago. And so we're literally going to pay our people $16 million of cash over, the next 12 months or so. That's real money, folks. That money is going to change lives of people all around the world. That money is going to pump through communities and pump through families. That money is going to pay for private schools. It's going to pay for college tuition. It's going to pay for retirement plans. It's going to pay for new business ideas. And honestly, nothing makes me happier than to see all the members of our club make ridiculous amounts of money. And this is one deal. And so I was posting in there, Martini, you could invest in 30 other deals that go to zero, and you're still making money with this deal. And, most people haven't invested in that many, and a lot of ours are still going to go up. And so, and this thing, the crazy thing is this has a lot of room to go, and we're no longer near at the top of the market. Now, let me show you something that's a little bit crazy. Is that on the day, Bitcoin is down on the day. Bitcoin is down 1%. Ethereum's down 0.75%, and yet we're up 30% in one day. And so we're not even towards the end of this bull market. People are calling for Bitcoin to be $180,000, $200,000 by year end. And when that happens, you could argue it could even triple what we have now, which would, I kind of even hard to imagine. It could mean a 100x return for some of our investors. That means the people that put in $10,000 will make $1 million from that single investment. And there's a couple people in there, Martini, that put in 50K. That's a $5 million profit for one deal. And it just goes to show you the power of crypto if you're in at the right time. This is the start of altcoin season, folks. And the next 90 days are going to be absolutely nutso. And Martini, I joke that I walk in sometimes and I have to rub my eyes because I can't believe what I read. Well, that happened to me this morning. I looked at Story Protocol and it said 10. And the last time I looked at it, it said $8. And I was like, what? I'm getting old. I get new contact lenses. And it was right. It was at $10. And then I blinked again and it was $11. Folks, this only happens in crypto. I worked on Wall Street for 15 years. I never had to rub my eyes because nothing gaps up that much. But it just goes to show you what we're doing behind the scenes in our investment club. And we're giving people access to these type of deals before the tokens ever exist. Now, we got into Story Protocol really early when it was an idea, but we invested along some of the biggest venture capital companies in the world, including companies like Andreessen Horowitz and Pantera. And it's no surprise that those things are popping. And Story right now is right up there with some of the biggest protocols out there on the planet. And it's something that's really exciting. And it might even overtake WorldCoin, which is, this whole AI protocol identification token. So that's what today has been like. For any investment club member that's here, congratulations. And I believe this is going to be one of many of our investments that are going to show these big spikes in the next 90 days. because altcoin season is coming. So today I want to show you how you can actually get involved in these type of deals that can spike up like that, and why now is the time it's going to happen. Out of a 4-year cycle, it all happens now in the next 90 days. Now, the good news is it's not too late, because still, if you look at the altcoin index, it's only 50 out of 100. Now, if that was at 75 or 80, I would say, sorry, you missed it. And a couple months from now, I'm going to tell you all you missed it. And the worst part is, Martini, is a lot of people here are going to miss it. Even though you can see it, I'm telling you it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. You're still going to sit on your hands and watch another opportunity go by. But some of you are going to say, you know what, Brian, I'm getting in on this. And you're going to see that we're going to get in crazy returns. Now, look, I recommend you have minimum 5 deals, ideally 10 deals going into this market, because it gives you a nice diversification. And if one of those deals does a 50x, it sets your portfolio up for a massive win. And so you can really make a really nice return on your money. Of course, the more you have invested, then of course, the more you can make. And so today I want to talk about some of the things going on in the market. Also, I want to talk about this new accusation that the Russians have made that say that the United States is using crypto to unfairly get rid of all of their debt. And I actually have a video as well, and it's pretty interesting. But they're pointing the finger at the US, saying the use of stablecoins and dollar-based assets in crypto is a way of getting rid of all of our debt. And it sounds like they're upset about it, which means we must be doing something right. And so I'm excited for this. Last chance for everybody here to turn cameras on and let us see your faces. Otherwise, we're going to throw you out of this call. And otherwise, I'm just going to get started here. Thank you, Ilana. It's always the good-looking ones, like our Kiwis, like Ilana, that have their cameras off. If Ilana's not deadlifting during one of my presentations, she's doing these CrossFit workouts, and like, Lord knows what she's doing down there. But that's, look, you got is that your home gym in there? Yeah. You were working out last night during the investment club call, and now you're working out here. Okay, good. I respect. Maybe I'll do one of my master classes from the gym. All right, folks, let's jump in. Last chance to turn those cameras on, and let me show you this presentation. This thing is hot off the presses. I just created this about an hour ago. And just raise your hand if you see these two good-looking guys that are making a bunch of money in crypto. Yeah. And Donald Trump's son, Eric Trump, just became a crypto billionaire 2 days ago. Think about that, right? Think about that, right? His company, American Bitcoin, went public, and now Eric Trump is a billionaire. The family probably is between $6 and $8 billion in crypto, which by far dwarfs the amount of wealth they created in 70 years in the real estate industry. So for all of you here that have been investing in real estate for your previous life, congratulations. Now look at some of the greatest real estate investors in the world, the Trump family, and see how they're pivoting, and ask yourself, why am I still invested in real estate? Even my good friend Grant Cardone, after me telling him for the last 5 years to get into crypto, now Grant is actually getting into Bitcoin, and he's buying properties that pay out in Bitcoin. So it took you long enough, Grant, but congratulations for coming around. And we're just glad you're here. That's what I would say. So rewrite the old rules. $37 trillion US debt sparks this huge crypto and gold reset theory. I'm actually going to play for you the video of the Russians accusing us of trying to rewrite the rules and get rid of our debt. And so it's kind of exciting times, and I want to play for you what's going on here. And it really is an interesting arbitrage that we're seeing going on with stable coins and debt and gold, and I want to explain that to you. Look, before we get started, just want to say this presentation is for information purposes only, not intended to be investment advice. If you are looking for that, please go find a professional. I also want to give you this free gift, which is how startups raise money on the blockchain. This is a 19-page PDF document that is module 1 of our super premium program called the Investment Club. And if you're watching this remotely or watching this later, go to londonreal.tv/download, and you can get it for free. But since all of you decided to come here and show up on Zoom, I'm going to give you an extra little bonus, and I'm going to send you this module right now through the powers of Zoom. So can everybody check your Zoom chat and reply to me yes when you receive this module 1, okay? Don't give me thumbs up. Don't give me a smile and a wave. Just type in yes. You might have to click on my picture to actually write a message, but 3, 2, 1, boom, you got it. Now, whoever replies yes, maybe I'll send you some Story Protocol tokens. Maybe. Let's see. Uh-oh, Adrian beat you to it. Somebody else beat me to it. Zoom attendee. Who else? Maybe I should give some out to the top 10. Nils from my Crypto and DeFi Academy. I appreciate that. And a few others. Thank you for that. Oh, Even one of our internal people here at London Real just did that. Everybody wants those story tokens. All right, I get it. So look, I appreciate that. And watch this module when you get a spare chance later. And let me just jump back into this presentation, but thanks to everybody. So, but it's a great module and it'll show you a lot of what we're doing behind the scenes. Hold on one second. And let me jump back into this. I also want to give you a free video, which is how to find the hottest crypto pre-sale tokens in 3 easy steps. And at the end of this presentation, I'm going to give you a link to a free video. It's going to talk about what a crypto token pre-sale is and how you can directly invest in these companies, just like we did with Story Protocol. Folks, it's called pre-sale tokens. And what it is it's a practice of secretly buying tokens from the CEO of a company before they're ever listed on an exchange. How many people here have heard of an IPO before? Raise your hand. Anybody here? Frank, you know what's up. Adrian knows what's up. Angela, Mark, Ilana knows what's up. And Elizabeth does as well. And so does Zoom attendee, which is good. Put your name in there on Zoom if you can. An IPO is an initial public offering. What it means is that it's the first time the public can buy shares of that company. And when a company goes public, and a few companies in the crypto space have gone public recently, millions of people can buy those shares. And what happens is the price usually goes up 2x, 3x, 5x. The same thing happens with tokens. So we bought our Story Protocol tokens 2 years ago before they even existed. They didn't even exist, okay? And then when they got listed on the exchange, they went up and up and up and up and up and up, and they keep going up. And that's how we're making these ridiculous returns. Nobody is teaching this, and no one is giving you access to the hottest deals on the planet. That's what we do behind the scenes at London Real, and that's why we've been so successful. Now, folks, a lot of you have heard of this token called Solana. Raise your hand if you own Solana or you know this token. Doreen has some, Christopher has some, Ilana has some, Mark. Did you know you could have bought this as a pre-sale token? A lot of people don't even know that they could have bought this. You could have bought this for 4 pennies each as a pre-sale token back in 2018. If you would put $1,000 into this deal, it would be worth $5 million today. Think about that. $5 million from 1,000. Now, who here could use an extra $5 million right about now? Raise your hand, anybody. Doreen's in, Christopher's in. Luca's like, nah, Brian, I'm good. I got my drinks. I don't need the extra 5. You keep it. More money, more problems, right, Luca? But look, most of us could use an extra 5, maybe an extra Bugatti in the parking lot for you, Angela. You know, maybe an extra jet in the hangar for you, Mark. Whatever, however you get down. But this is real money, folks, and this will change your life. And it just shows you the power of these pre-sale tokens. Folks, this is a deal we did about 6 months ago, and this is the legal document I signed called a SAFT agreement. Can everyone see that blue circle here around midway? That's the amount we invested in this deal, $200,000. We actually put $500,000 in Story Protocol, but our typical token investment is $200,000. Can everyone see that red circle a little bit lower? Can everyone see that? That's the price we paid per token, 1.25 pennies. I think on Story, we paid 67 pennies, and now it's trading at 11 buckaroos. So in this case, we bought these tokens for 1.25 pennies each, even cheaper than the Solana. And what happened? Well, the deal was called Skillful AI. It was up 20x on the launch, and we made my members a $4 million profit. Not bad for about 4 hours of work. It's actually artificial intelligence on the blockchain. Here's the CEO. His name is Zoltan. And here he is at our studios here in London with his own episode of London Real. After the show, he said, Brian, hold on to these tokens. They're going to 100x, which they very well could this quarter. And that's going to be worth 20 million bucks for your people. And I said, great, sounds good. And then after that, he shocked me. And he said, Brian, I want to be a member of your investment club. I see what you're doing, and I want access to your deals. Now, here's a guy who's really big in the crypto space. And I said, Zoltan, surely you don't need my deals. Surely you see deals. He said, Brian, you have a media company called London Real with 1 billion views. He said, you get better deals than I do because people want your media. And I said, okay, that's fine, Zoltan, but there's only one way to join us. You got to book a call with Martini, and she doesn't do discounts. Here's her number. Good luck. And sure enough, 2 weeks later, he joined. And so now when you come into our investment club calls on a Monday or a Thursday, and you're welcome to join us at 7 p.m. UK time for when our CEOs pitch their companies. I still remember when Story Protocol pitched their company on one of those live calls 2 years ago. You can see the future $10 billion protocols coming on those calls. And if you reach out to Martini now and send her a message, she'll give you a link and you can join us on Thursday's call. It's actually going to be at 6 p.m. UK time, and you can join us for that. Folks, this is another deal we did called Shrapnel. It's actually a video game on the blockchain. This thing was up 20x in 20 days, made my group a $5 million profit. This is the Mochaverse. It was up 20x on launch. And this is the chairman of Animoca Brands next to me named Yatsu. I was just texting him today. We're going to hook up in Singapore in a few weeks. And, this is the digital ID system for his massive gaming conglomerate called Animoca Brands. We think this token's going higher. This is, of course, Story Protocol, now updated with today's price. You like that, Martini? It's $11. So we're now on 32x on Story Protocol. And, I don't know where this is going. I don't know where this is going, but it's very possible that this continues to go up. And again, you can see here that this is the first deal we did with Andreessen Horowitz, which is the biggest VC on the planet. And this is Sai Lee, who is actually going to be on the show, I think, next week to talk about all the success that he's had with this company. Of course, this is one of the meme coins we invested in called CATS. It was up 14x on the launch. I still remember Christina put in $30,000, her and her mom, on this deal. She woke up to a $420,000 profit. Folks, that's real money right in her wallet, and it's enough to really start changing your life. And of course, this is Dan Tapiero. Just got off a call with him, Martini. He'll be back on our investment club call on October 9th, if anybody wants to join on that call. And he'll be talking about his brand new fund called 50T. This fund, which we put $1 million into this $1 billion fund, he's already had 5 IPOs. He's got 2 IPOs, Martini, this week. So both Figure and Gemini are IPOing this week. And this fund is already up 4x with us. And it's just going to keep paying out more and more and more money. And so the plan is to invest another $1 million or $2 million into his next fund called 50T. And of course, we're doing that in the investment club. Folks, here are a couple of our latest deals. And what's great about these is you can really see how these companies get pitched to us on these live calls. You can see the community, how they give input, and everybody votes on the deals. If we get enough thumbs up, we go ahead with the deal. If we don't, we pass on the deal. And that the CEO has to pitch to us. By the way, it's a Zoom call just like this. And sometimes the CEOs get a little intimidated when they see 40 people on the call. And it's a great way for us to make sure that we find the really excellent CEOs that can make it through really hard times. And so one of our deals is an artificial agent protocol called Synergetics. And we're really excited for this company because it allows multiple AI agents to work with each other and build incredible projects. This is an MIT Sloan School professor. He's got a patent on this agent-to-agent technology, and this is Synergetics.
I think it's really incredible.
Great presentation. The guy definitely knew what he was talking about.
This is their multi-billion-dollar unicorn, a legacy play.
I have a track record of actually delivering on startups. That's just me. This is me in the Agentic AI working group at MIT. We got written up in Forbes and MSN organically. And then we were also highlighted by NVIDIA at the Microsoft conference. And we have partnerships with Google, Plug and Play, Guidewire, and so on. So we are sort of like the creme de la creme of the people on this decentralized AI. We are a company that's powering the agent economy. Avatars, chatbots, voice agents, and embedded systems. So the market for this is roughly $70 billion, and we believe that we can take a market share of about $7 billion out of this. We have actually deployed agents in the field. We are currently generating revenues. This year we plan to crack low 7 digits.
Show me some thumbs here, please, everybody on the call. So Camille likes it, Christopher Molson likes it, Petia likes it, Daniel Walker likes it. We got Jacqueline Capsted with 2 thumbs up, 2 up from Paul, 2 up from Henry Shiner.
I think this can be a real success. I do see the differentiators with the many other agentic plays we've seen.
He really knows his stuff, his experience. I think it's really incredible.
I'm actually working for a financial institution, and we're currently implementing a lot of the AI agents that he's talking about.
You don't teach at MIT Sloan unless you're somebody that's up there. And he's had successful exits for large amounts of money.
We're investing in an expert in his field, and he is at the top of his level.
Booyah. What do we think of that? Pretty cool, right? We were really impressed with this guy. He's a legit MIT Sloan School professor. It's where I went to school. I got a little bit of a soft spot. And he's doing big things with some big companies. And so we love Synergetics. The next deal is actually Shark Tank for crypto. It's a live show where people pitch their products. They have a full season on Amazon Prime right now. You can go watch it. It's called Crypto Nights. And they're going to film the second season now. When we invest in this company, not only do we get tokens in a crypto media company, but we also get tokens in all of the companies that come and pitch on their program. In fact, 4 of our portfolio companies here at London Real Ventures already raised money on their program. And we think it's just a win-win-win, a total flywheel when it comes to crypto money making. And this is Crypto Nights.
It looks like a very good project.
Production value is really high.
We've never seen anything like it.
There's a lot of opportunity here.
Crypto Nights is not just a TV show, it is a complete ecosystem. Some people call it the Shark Tank for crypto. Projects from across the globe come and pitch to a very elite set of investors. We're an Emmy Award nominated production team. I've been in the entertainment business for about 20 years. We started generating revenue even before we started filming season 1. We generated $4.9 million worth of token revenue. In season 2, we are anticipating $6 million. Plus, our goal is really to make this a global brand, and we want to lead the space with Crypto Nights.
VC funding for crypto projects is not as robust as it was last year. Is that a challenge for you right now?
From our point of view, that's not a big challenge. Projects need us more now than ever before because we give them access to that capital. Folks like Blue Whale, I think they raised like over $1 million in that one session. So that's where we make that massive difference.
So if I own some Night tokens, I'm owning a small piece of every company that's coming on your program in the future.
That's true, every single company. By simply buying the Crypto Nights token, you could end up owning 100 different tokens.
2 thumbs up if you like this play. Arno's up, Jose 2 up, Christopher is in, Tracy's in, Federica's in, Oliver's in, Trevor's in, Camille's in, KN's in. Dr. Encore, your thoughts?
They've got the media distribution to actually help these projects do well and get the word out.
It has an excellent format. Seems to be very experienced in the media. He understands the crypto market, the crypto environment.
So this is an unusual project. It really is diversifying our portfolio. They already have a proven track record of being profitable in season 1.
I love the idea that it's not only investing in the production company, but also potential to invest in the other projects. I'm really excited about this one.
Okay, booyah. Pretty cool, right? I always tell our team we're never really going to see an investment in a crypto media company like this in this bull run. Like there's only a few of these out there. And so we like diversified investments, and that's why we love that. Each one of these deals has about 20K left, and so they're about to go. But obviously our investment club members get access to those deals, and that's one of the reasons they jump in. We got other deals right now, but this is how we're making the money behind the scenes. The tokens of those companies you just saw, they don't even exist yet. So no one can buy them. We buy them, and they're going to get listed on an exchange. For both of those deals, I think they're listing in October. So this is happening within 30 days. You're going to have liquid tokens, and coming into altcoin season, you're going to wake up like me and rub your eyes and be like, what? Did that just, 10x overnight? And things like that are going to start to happen, and it's going to get weird, and it's going to get crazy. And what you really need is a community of people around you to make sure that you stay grounded, because this can be a time where it gets so crazy that we're going to be there just to make sure you make good decisions. And so that's what it's all about. Folks, a lot of us have asked, how does London Real pick so many winners? Like, how is this happening to you? How is a company that used to just film episodes and broadcast to the world so successful in picking winners in crypto? And the truth is this: we believe that success is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. We've been doing this for 4.5 years. We've been in the trenches, putting in the work. We built global networks. We built a track record. We've invested vast sums of money. And now good deals come to us. But it's not because this was an overnight success. We were here in the good times, and we were here in the very, very bad times. All right. I still remember October 22 when FTX went bankrupt and Three Arrows Capital crashed, and Terra Luna, the algorithmic stablecoin, crashed, and Bitcoin went as low as $15,000. And everyone said it was a CIA scam and it was all going to zero. We were here doing our weekly calls. We were investing in deals, and we were teaching our members how to get ready for the bull market. Okay. And so this is us just reaping the rewards of putting in the hard work. That's all it is. A lot of people quit. A lot of people gave up on this space, but we knew what we were doing, and we don't quit. And so we don't miss days. We don't miss weeks. We just keep going hard. And that's why right now we're reaping the rewards. We're going to take a bunch of profits. We're going to make our members a boatload of money, and we're going to get ready for the next bear market, because it's coming next year. probably, and we're going to be ready to weather that storm and then make even more money on the next bull market. We're here for the next 10, 20 years, and my plan is to make each one of my members absolutely filthy rich. Folks, a lot of you probably have felt like Drake on the top here. You've tried to invest in crypto on your own and you've lost money. Raise your hand if anybody's lost money in crypto here. Come on, be honest, Anthony, Luca, Adrian, always honest. Thank you, Angela, right? Put your hands down if you're lying to me. All right, everybody's lost money in crypto. The truth is this is a tough space to get into. Newbies come in, they go follow some random influencer on X with a fake name and a fake picture who gives them a fake coin. They buy it, it goes down 50%. And they think, why am I in this industry? I hate this thing. They buy some meme coin, it goes to zero, and they think, to heck with this. And I don't blame them, but that's not what crypto is about. Crypto is not about making money on a meme coin. It's a brand new financial system that gives you freedom, right? These are instruments of freedom. That's why we love them. And so there's another way to do this, folks. You can invest alongside myself and the entire London Real Investment Club community of 150 people for the next 10, 20 years. Right? We are well respected in this industry. You go follow us on X, you'll see the biggest names that follow us and invest alongside of us in these deals. And so there's another way, folks. And if you know deep down inside that crypto is the way, and I think everybody on this call does, then you owe it to yourself and your family to get invested now in this bull cycle. Don't wait 3 months. If I can give you any advice, don't even wait 3 weeks. Get involved now. And folks, our solution to this is the Investment Club. If you've ever struggled with money in your life, if you've ever been stressed out about money, raise your hand if you've ever been stressed out about money. Gosh, Lord knows I spent about 20 years of my life stressed out about money. You know, if you've ever never understood how you can break out of that paycheck to paycheck lifestyle, if you ever realize that you're somehow in the matrix and that everything you've been taught about money is wrong, like saving your pennies and putting them in a bank account, that's probably the worst advice I've ever heard. We have the solution to all of those problems with money, and it's called the Investment Club. And it's going to teach you how to invest in digital assets to create generational wealth for the future. Not only it's going to teach you how, it's going to give you the investment deals like Story Protocol, like Skillful AI, like Mochaverse, like all of those examples and more, and literally pave your way to financial freedom. And so I just wanted to mention this. I'll mention this at the end, but I just wanted to let you know we've got you covered. It's the greatest product we've ever created in the history of our 14 years at London Real. If you're interested, book a call with Martini now. She just put some links in the chat. She's the only person to talk to and the best person to talk to. She's booking with literally thousands of people about this. And for some people, it's the wrong fit, just not the right fit. But for some people, it's everything they've been looking for and more. And so book that call with her. But if you do, just please make sure you're serious about joining, because we really respect her time and she's extremely busy fielding calls from people all around the world. Folks, we also have a 4-week crypto and DeFi academy, right? This is a simple 4-week course. And a lot of people here on this call have either graduated from it or are currently on it. We've actually discounted it 60% right now, and you can join our next course right now. It's 4 weeks, 4 modules. It's invitation only. And what you get is 8 hours of live calls with me in a format just like this. You get access to our online e-learning platform. You get my triple tiered accountability system. You have to show up and do the work or I'll hunt you down like the dog that you are. You get dedicated coaches, team leaders, and community managers, and you get a private group for posting assignments as well. It's amazing. Put your hands up if you enjoyed your experience in the Crypto and DeFi Academy. Come on, show me some love, right? Even the people in it, we're driving them crazy right now, are loving it. It's a great course. We've graduated thousands of people over the last 4 years. Module 1 is the history of Bitcoin. You read the Bitcoin white paper, learn about Ethereum, stablecoins, and more. Module 2, you actually buy your Bitcoin, buy your Ethereum, set up hot wallets, cold wallets, and do your first decentralized finance trade. Module 3, we go deeper into DeFi. You lend out your crypto, you buy an option on crypto. And module 4, we show you how to really take that portfolio and get it to 10x, 20x, 50x over time. It's an amazing course. It's discounted 60% to $9.99, which is a steal. And you're pre-approved to buy right now on this call because you were invited here because you spent time on our website. You've watched London Real for years at londonreal.tv/buy. Don't think, click, go to this URL, pull out the plastic and join us. It'll be the best decision you probably ever make. And by the way, here's our 8-step trading checklist. You can have this as a gift from me. We give this to everybody in the course. This alone will probably save you tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars on your trading lifetime. These are the rules I picked up after being on Wall Street for a long time. Folks, here's the big news. We are rewriting the rules. That is what the United States is doing right now with this $37 trillion in debt. And we're doing it with crypto and stable coins and gold. All right. Now, Russia recently accused us of completely fixing the system. And Anton Kobayov said, quote, the U.S. is now trying to rewrite the rules of the gold and cryptocurrency markets by making dollars the go-to stablecoin. And he thinks that's the way we're going to erase our debt. And they're very worried about it because they know the U.S. debt is the Achilles heel. Now, Martini, I'm going to play for you a video of them actually accusing us of doing this. And again, I've been accused of some things in the past, and it always means that you know you're over the target if people are getting upset at you. And this is the Russian guy accusing the U.S. Listen closely.
Америка прямо сейчас пытается поменять правила на рынке золота и криптовалют. Вспомните, какой у них долг. 35 триллионов долларов. В общем-то, это два альтернативных валютному сегменту мировых рынка. Действия Вашингтона в этом направлении отчетливо демонстрируют одну из главных американских задач. Они очень хотят решить проблему снижения доверия к доллару. США, как это было и в 30-е, и в 70-е годы, будут решать свои финансовые проблемы за счет всего мира, загоняя всех куда? В криптовалютное облако. Со временем, когда часть госдолга США будет размещена в стейблкоинах, США обесценит этот долг. Еще раз простыми словами, у них сейчас валютный 35.
Now I'll read that. He said, put simply, they have a $35 trillion currency debt. They'll move it into the crypto cloud, devalue it, and start from scratch. Man, isn't that crazy, right? So we're